Have you ever wondered when to drink water? Water isn't just a thirst quencher. The timing of when you sip it can significantly boost your health. Starting your day with a glass of water is like giving your body a wake-up call. This morning ritual activates your internal organs, kickstarting your metabolism after hours of rest. Then think about the simple act of drinking water before meals. It's not just a good habit. It helps with digestion by preparing your stomach for the food you're about to enjoy, which can prevent overeating too. Now let's talk about winding down. Drinking water before bed might sound like a risky move if you're worried about midnight bathroom trips, but it can actually be beneficial. It helps to keep your heart healthy and reduces the risk of heart attacks during the night. So, make it a point to drink water at these key times: morning, before meals, and before hitting the hay. It's amazing what a little timing can do for your overall health. You won't believe this about the Newfoundland dog. This fascinating breed is not just known for its impressive size, but also for its heartwarming, gentle nature. Originating from the rugged shores of Newfoundland, Canada, these dogs were bred to be helpers on fishing boats and rescuers in distressing situations. Imagine a gigantic, fluffy companion that can tow nets filled with fish, or even save a person struggling in icy waters. With their webbed feet and strong swimming abilities, Newfoundlands are like the lifeguards of the dog world. But don't let their size intimidate you. These gentle giants are often described as sweet-natured, loyal, and incredibly friendly, making them wonderful family pets. Their calm demeanor and patience are especially loved by children, as they can handle the rough and tumble of playtime without getting frazzled. Newfoundlands also have a stunning black, brown, or Landseer coat that requires regular grooming to keep it looking its best while helping them stay warm in chilly waters. So, if you ever consider getting a dog, just think about the Newfoundland. It's like having a furry friend with a huge heart. Why exactly does the Grand Canyon leave us in awe? This stunning natural wonder situated in Arizona offers a breathtaking view into Earth's geological history. Spanning over 277 miles, the Grand Canyon showcases layers of rock that tell stories from nearly 2 billion years of Earth's past. As you walk along the south rim, you can witness vibrant sunsets that paint the sky in shades of red and orange, making it a photographer's paradise. For those seeking a closer look, guided hikes provide fascinating insights into the unique formations and ancient fossils embedded in the walls of the canyon. But the adventure doesn't stop there. Soaring high above in a helicopter, you get a completely different perspective, revealing the true grandeur of this majestic landscape. The intricate patterns carved by the Colorado River over millions of years exhibit nature's art at its finest. Whether you're a nature lover, an adventurer, or a history buff, the Grand Canyon's layers and views promise to inspire and educate all who visit. What stories will you uncover on your journey? Ever heard why Venice gondolas are all black? It's a bit of a visual rule set by the city centuries ago. Picture the enchanting canals of Venice, where sleek gondolas glide gracefully along the water. Now here's the twist. Nearly all of these iconic boats are required to be painted black, and it all started back in the 16th century. The reason? Authorities wanted to create a sense of elegance while avoiding any gaudy displays of wealth among gondoliers. They saw that the colorful gondolas of the time were turning into a sort of competition, each trying to outshine the other. The black paint became a way to level the playing field so everyone could enjoy the canals without the distractions of flashy colors. Interestingly, gondolas that belong to high-ranking officials are the exception to this rule. They can be adorned with bright hues and fancy decorations. So when you wander through Venice and see those shiny black gondolas, remember that there's more to the story than just their stylish looks. What's the buzz around Sweden's vibrant festivals? Sweden is a country rich in traditions, and its festivals are a fantastic way to experience the heart of its Nordic culture. One of the highlights is Midsummer, celebrated around the longest day of the year. People gather to dance around maypoles, sing traditional songs, and feast on delicious dishes like herring and new potatoes. Then there's Lucia Day on December 13, where the enchanting figure of Saint Lucia, dressed in a white gown with a wreath of candles, brings light into the darkness of winter. Schools and communities hold processions, singing sweet songs. Don't forget Walpurgis Night, celebrated on April 30th, which welcomes spring with celebrations that often include bonfires and spirited singing. These festivals are more than just fun. They connect people to their history, nature, and each other. So whether you're waving a flower crown at midsummer or joining a Lucia procession, you're truly stepping into a living tapestry of Swedish heritage. It's these cultural celebrations that brighten the long winters and make Swedish summers unforgettable. Surprisingly, a Texas town judged beauty by toes. In the 1930s, the small community of Hondo, Texas, sparked a unique trend with its unusual beauty contest focused solely on women's feet. During this quirky event, participants were given a chance to showcase their most polished and well-groomed toes, while their faces remained hidden from view, placing the spotlight firmly on those often neglected body parts. Judges, armed with a keen eye for detail, would evaluate the feet based on factors like shape, grooming, and elegance. This fascinating contest drew attention not just from locals, but also from curious travelers who were intrigued by the unconventional approach to beauty. Could it be that the event was a reflection of the changing beauty standards of that era? While we today often think about beauty in terms of the whole person, this contest reminds us that there are countless ways to celebrate femininity and self-expression. What might it say about society if we embraced other unconventional beauty ideals? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Sugarloaf Mountain amazes visitors. This iconic peak in Rio de Janeiro stands tall at 396 meters, providing breathtaking panoramic views that leave everyone in awe. To reach the summit, many choose to take the famous cable car, which glides smoothly over lush landscapes and sparkling waters of Guanabara Bay. As you ascend, the vibrant cityscape begins to unfold beneath you, showcasing Rio's stunning beaches, historic buildings, and bustling neighborhoods. Once you reach the top, the experience is unforgettable. You can see the famous Copacabana Beach, the Sugarloaf itself, and even the Christ the Redeemer statue in the distance. The view changes throughout the day, with sunrises and sunsets painting the sky in spectacular colors. For those seeking an adventure, hiking up the mountain offers a close encounter with the local flora and fauna, providing a different perspective of Rio's beauty. Whether you admire the sights from the comfort of the cable car or on foot, Sugarloaf Mountain is a must-see destination in Brazil. Can you imagine water doing this? At a special spot called the Triple Point, water can surprise us by existing in all three states, solid, liquid, and gas, at the same time. This magical moment happens under very specific conditions of temperature and pressure. Picture it: ice, water, and water vapor all coexisting peacefully in a single container. Scientists have fun with this phenomenon because it helps them calibrate thermometers and understand the properties of water better. The triple point of water occurs at just 0.01 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 657 pascals, making it an essential concept for researchers working with temperature-sensitive materials. Why is this important? Well, precise temperature measurements are crucial in everything from cooking to scientific experiments. So the next time you take a sip of your drink or watch ice melt in your glass, think about the fascinating behaviors of water. It's more than just our everyday companion. It's a science superstar with the ability to be solid, liquid, and gas all at once. Get this odd fact about the Faroe Islands. Believe it or not, this beautiful archipelago, an autonomous region of Denmark, boasts more sheep than people. With around 80,000 sheep grazing across its lush landscapes, the population of the islands stands at about 50,000 humans. This sheep-to-person ratio makes the islands a unique spot for animal lovers and curious travelers alike. The sheep roam freely across the rugged terrains, often seen enjoying the rolling hills and dramatic cliffs that the Faroe Islands are famous for. Local residents have embraced this woolly abundance, and sheep farming is an important part of the culture and economy there. The wool is used for traditional clothing, and lamb is a delicacy in many local dishes. Moreover, these charming creatures have become a symbol of the islands, enhancing the picturesque scenery with their fluffy presence. So the next time you think about remote islands, remember the Faroe Islands and their playful little sheep, where the grazing population outweighs humans, giving it a distinct rural charm. Discover Colmar's unique blend of cultures and history. This charming town in northeastern France is a treasure trove of cultural heritage, reflecting a fascinating history of German and French influence. Colmar, often considered the capital of Alsace, has changed hands between these two nations several times over the centuries, and this rich past is clearly visible in its stunning architecture. Take a stroll through its cobblestone streets and you'll marvel at the Gothic St. Martin's Church, with its intricate facade and towering spire, a striking reminder of its medieval roots. Just around the corner, the Renaissance-style Maison Pfister stands out with its colorful wooden beams and beautifully decorated facade, showcasing the artistic flair that characterized the Renaissance period. This unique blend of styles tells the story of a town that has embraced its diverse heritage and made it part of its identity. Visitors are not just walking through streets, they're navigating a living history where every building and alley has a story to tell, making Colmar a truly enchanting destination. Did you know BMW's car journey started after WWI? The story of BMW isn't just about luxury vehicles. It begins in the aftermath of World War I, when Germany faced severe economic challenges due to the Treaty of Versailles. This treaty placed heavy reparations on Germany, leading many companies to pivot and adapt to survive. BMW, originally a producer of aircraft engines, shifted gears and entered the automotive industry in 1923, launching its very first car, the BMW 315 PS. This model showcased the brand's commitment to performance and quality. With a powerful engine and a sleek design, it caught the attention of driving enthusiasts and set the stage for BMW's long-standing reputation for engineering excellence. As the company navigated the tough economic landscape, it blended innovation with necessity, evolving from an aircraft manufacturer to one of the most recognized names in the automotive world. Today, BMW is celebrated not just for its cars, but for a rich history that reflects resilience and creativity in the face of adversity. You might be amazed by Japan's unique culture. Japan is a dazzling blend of the old and the new, and it's no wonder that millions flock to its vibrant cities and serene landscapes each year. When you think of Japan, images of bustling Tokyo streets filled with neon lights might come to mind, but the culture runs much deeper. Traditional Japanese women often embody a remarkable balance of modernity and family values. They are known for their dedication to family life, playing pivotal roles in nurturing their children and upholding age-old customs. However, they're also embracing the contemporary world, pursuing education and careers with enthusiasm. This mix of respect for tradition and a pursuit of modern aspirations creates a unique lifestyle that many admire. Moreover, the country's focus on cleanliness, exceptional public transport, and delectable cuisine add to the allure for locals and visitors alike. Whether you're drawn to the peacefulness of a tea ceremony or the excitement of cherry blossom festivals, Japan offers a rich tapestry of experiences that capture hearts from all walks of life. Did you know Ryan Reynolds has his own gin brand? That's right! The talented actor, famous for his hilarious roles in action-packed films, took a sip of a different kind of adventure when he acquired a stake in Aviation Gin in 2018. This American gin is known for its smooth flavor, crafted from a mix of botanicals that create a unique profile, making it an ideal choice for cocktails or sipping neat. Ryan didn't just put his name on a bottle. He actively involved himself in the brand's growth, even appearing in fun and cheeky advertisements that showcase his personality. His passion for the product is clear, and it resonates with fans and gin enthusiasts alike. Under his guidance, Aviation Gin has gained a loyal following thanks to its quality and Reynolds' charm. It's a fascinating example of how celebrities are not just actors, but also entrepreneurs, exploring new opportunities beyond the big screen. So next time you enjoy a cocktail, you might just raise a glass to Ryan Reynolds and his delicious contribution to the gin world. Turns out mantises are genuine aerial snipers. Camouflaged as twigs or leaves, mantises might appear peaceful, but they are among the deadliest predators of the insect world. Their eyes, made of thousands of visual units, form 3D images with razor-sharp depth perception, letting them track even the smallest movements. When prey is in range, the mantis doesn't pounce blindly. It slows its heartbeat, locks into position, and launches a rapid, calculated strike in just 40 milliseconds. Its spiked forelegs act like spring-loaded traps, capturing prey with over 90% success. Some species even snatch insects out of the air with shocking accuracy. Evolution has equipped mantises with everything a sniper needs: camouflage, stillness, precision vision, and instant reaction time. They are living proof that small size doesn't mean small skill. Can you imagine The Rock as a movie star? Before he became a household name in Hollywood, Dwayne Johnson was rocking the world of professional wrestling. Known as The Rock in WWE, he captivated audiences with his larger-than-life personality and electrifying performances in the ring. His charisma and charm made him a fan favorite, but he didn't stop there. After establishing himself as a wrestling icon, Dwayne decided to try his luck in acting. Surprisingly, he quickly found success on the big screen, showcasing his talent in films like The Scorpion King and Fast and Furious franchises. By 2018, he was not only a superstar, but also the highest-paid actor in the world, raking in an incredible $23 million for his role in the hit movie, Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. This meteoric rise from wrestling champ to movie mogul is a testament to his hard work and determination. Dwayne Johnson has proven that with passion and perseverance, you can pivot and thrive in different arenas, inspiring countless fans along the way. Did you know Forrest Gump ran through a movie paradise? In the iconic film Forrest Gump, there's a memorable scene where Forrest sets off on his epic cross-country run, and it was filmed in the breathtaking Monument Valley, a stunning natural landmark situated on the border of Arizona and Utah. This majestic area is not just a backdrop for Forrest's journey, it has become synonymous with classic American cinema. Its dramatic red rocks and endless horizons have played host to countless famous films, especially westerns, creating an image that many people instantly recognize. Think of classic movies featuring cowboys, vast deserts, and thrilling showdowns. Many of them were shot in this striking landscape. Monument Valley's beauty is so unique that it captures the spirit of the American West, transporting audiences into the heart of nature and adventure. So next time you see Forrest running through that captivating landscape, remember that he's not just running. He's traversing a piece of cinematic history where film legends were made. You might be shocked to learn this about presidents. Before Donald Trump made headlines for his wealth, the title of the richest U.S. president belonged to none other than John F. Kennedy. Born into a prominent Boston family, Kennedy's wealth came from a combination of family fortunes and his own investments. While he didn't have the billions that modern politicians might have, his fortune was impressive for his time. Kennedy's family was deeply involved in various businesses, including shipbuilding and real estate, which helped him accumulate significant wealth even before entering politics. It's fascinating to think that Kennedy, who led during pivotal moments like the Cuban Missile Crisis and the early days of the Civil Rights Movement, also had this financial background. His wealth allowed him unique opportunities and connections that may have influenced his political journey. So next time you think about presidential legacies, remember that wealth doesn't just shape one's lifestyle. It can also play a crucial role in leadership and decision-making. Is it really true that Yosemite attracts climbers worldwide? Absolutely. Yosemite National Park is famous for its stunning granite cliffs and breathtaking views, with iconic landmarks like El Capitan and Half Dome leading the way. El Capitan, standing at a whopping 3,000 feet, is a mecca for rock climbers who come to test their skills against its sheer vertical face. Climbers from all over the globe flock to this natural wonder, eager to conquer its challenging routes while soaking in the park's awe-inspiring beauty. Similarly, Half Dome, with its distinctive shape, offers adventurous hikers a thrilling challenge as they trek up its steep trails. The park not only showcases incredible rock formations, but also plays host to many climbing competitions and events, further enhancing its reputation in the climbing community. With hundreds of climbing routes suited for various skill levels, Yosemite truly offers something for everyone, making it a bucket list destination for adventure enthusiasts. So what are you waiting for? Grab your climbing gear and experience the magic of Yosemite. Did you know Jills need a mate to stay healthy? Female ferrets, affectionately known as Jills, have a surprising and somewhat alarming health quirk. If they don't mate when they're in heat, they can actually suffer from something called estrogen toxicity. This condition can lead to severe health issues, particularly life-threatening anemia. You see, when a Jill goes into heat, her body experiences a surge in estrogen levels. If she doesn't mate, those levels stay high for too long, which is not good news for her red blood cells. Without intervention, this can lead to a dangerous drop in blood cell counts, meaning her body won't get the oxygen it needs. To avoid these serious health risks, responsible breeding practices and attentive veterinary care are critical. Ferret owners should be aware of these unique needs and make sure to provide their pets with the right environment. Whether that means breeding with a male ferret or seeking veterinary solutions to manage their hormonal cycles. It's all about keeping those Jills healthy and happy. Why is J missing from the periodic table? It's a curious fact that the letter J holds the dubious honor of being the only letter not represented on the periodic table. The periodic table is like a grand organizer of all known chemical elements, helping scientists and students easily navigate the building blocks of everything around us. Each element has its own unique symbol, usually derived from its name, and letters from the alphabet are used to represent these symbols. However, when it comes to the design of the table, the letter J simply didn't make the cut. This is partly due to the element's origins and naming conventions, as many were named long ago in Latin or Greek. Languages where the letter J did not exist in the same form we use today. Instead, we see letters like H for hydrogen, C for carbon, and many others well represented. Interestingly, the absence of J on the table doesn't imply that there aren't elements that could theoretically have started with it. It just reflects the history of how these elements were discovered and classified. So next time you glance at the periodic table, consider the fascinating quirks behind its arrangement and the stories it tells about science's past. Believe it or not, thunder travels far and wide. It might surprise you to learn that the rumble of thunder can be heard from as far as 15 miles away. However, this distance isn't set in stone. It can change based on how intense the storm is and how big it is. When lightning strikes, it heats the air around it to a staggering temperature, causing a rapid expansion of air that creates sound waves. This is the thunder we hear. If the storm is large and the thunder is particularly loud, those sound waves can travel even further, especially if the atmospheric conditions are just right. On the other hand, during smaller storms, you might only catch a distant crack or rumble. Many factors come into play, like humidity and wind direction, which can influence how sound travels. So next time you hear thunder rumbling in the distance, remember it's not just a loud boom, it's a sign of nature's power reaching out miles away. Chocolate dreams come true in Hershey, Pennsylvania. In 1894, Milton Hershey took a leap that would forever change the world of sweets when he founded his chocolate company. But he didn't stop there. In 1907, he turned his vision into something even bigger by creating the town of Hershey as a model community for his factory workers. Picture this, a place where the streets are lined with tree-filled parks and the air carries a sweet cocoa scent. Hershey became a thriving center for chocolate production, reputed for its delicious confections, and it transformed into a vibrant tourist destination, attracting chocolate lovers from all over. Families flocked to Hershey to visit attractions like Hershey Park, where rides, chocolate-themed shows, and even tasty treats await. The town's charm lies not only in its rich, mouth-watering history, but also in Milton's dream of providing a fulfilling life for his workers. His spirit of community still lingers today, reminding us that happiness can sometimes be found in a sweet bite of chocolate. Amazing but true, ants are unrivaled heavy lifters. Some ants can lift 50 to 100 times their own body weight, the equivalent of a human effortlessly raising a small car. This superhero strength comes from their body structure. Small size allows a high muscle-to-mass ratio, and their exoskeletons distribute weight with near-perfect efficiency. When working in groups, ants become even more impressive. They coordinate with pheromones and touch signals to form living transport systems, moving massive objects across long distances. Leafcutter ants, for example, create highways through forests to carry pieces of vegetation back to cultivate underground fungus farms. This fusion of biological strength and teamwork has even inspired engineers to develop ant-based algorithms for robotics and logistics. In the insect world, ants are not just strong, they're strategic geniuses of construction and transportation. Let's uncover the truth about the Lofoten Islands. Nestled above the Arctic Circle in Norway, the Lofoten Islands are a breathtaking blend of nature and culture. Known for their towering, rugged mountains and deep, mesmerizing fjords, these islands offer stunning landscapes that change dramatically with the seasons. During summer, visitors can experience the midnight sun, where the sun never sets, creating magical evenings filled with soft light. In contrast, winter brings a chance to witness the awe-inspiring northern lights dancing across the sky, making the islands a popular destination for photographers and adventurers alike. But the Lofoten Islands are more than just picturesque views. They are steeped in rich culture, where fishing plays a vital role. Generations of locals have thrived in this industry, relying on the bountiful waters for their livelihoods. If you wander through traditional fishing villages, you'll find vibrant red rorbu, fishermen's cabins, that tell stories of the past. So whether you're an avid angler, a nature lover, or someone seeking adventure, the Lofoten Islands have something unforgettable to offer. Believe it or not, eagles can see for miles. Eagles possess some of the most powerful vision in the animal kingdom. Their eyes are so dense with photoreceptors, millions more than in human retinas, that they can spot a rabbit from 3 kilometers away. They also have 2 foveae per eye, giving them laser-sharp binocular vision and side vision at the same time. Eagles perceive a broader spectrum, including ultraviolet light, helping them track the urine trails of rodents invisible to us. When hunting, an eagle soars high, locks onto a target, and dives at over 150 km/h with precision so great it can strike within millimeters. Their vision is not only acute but dynamically adaptive, allowing them to instantly adjust focus between vast landscapes and close-up targets. These birds don't just fly, they aim with sniper precision in the sky. You won't believe the size of this gummy bear. In 2014, a California candy maker made headlines worldwide when they created the world's largest gummy bear, tipping the scales at an astonishing 226 kilograms or 500 pounds. This colossal confection stood a towering 1.4 meters tall, about the height of an average toddler. What's even more mind-boggling is that this giant bear packed a whopping 32,000 calories. To put that into perspective, that's roughly equivalent to eating 16 regular-sized gummy bears every day for over 2 weeks. After its creation, the candy maker decided to sell this titanic treat in bite-sized pieces, offering a chance for fans to enjoy a taste of the giant gummy for just $10 per pound. This sweet creation wasn't just a moment of culinary fun, it stirred up a mix of excitement and curiosity about candy crafting, and of course, sparked many sweet-toothed dreams. Imagine hosting a party and surprising your friends with slices of gummy bear that could rival a small dog in size. The world of candy can be filled with incredible surprises, can't it? Ever wondered why highways need constant maintenance? Aging highway infrastructure, tricky weather conditions, and the constant flow of vehicles all play a big role in the need for ongoing maintenance of U.S. highways. Imagine driving on a bumpy road with potholes. It's not just uncomfortable, but it can be dangerous too. As time passes, highways experience wear and tear from heavy trucks and cars, which can cause cracks and other issues. Add in unpredictable weather, think rain, snow, and extreme heat, and it's easy to see how these factors speed up deterioration. This means that road crews are always busy patching up surfaces, repainting lines, and ensuring safety signs are visible. Regular maintenance not only helps to improve safety for drivers, but also extends the life of the highways, saving money in the long run. So when you hit the road and notice construction or repair, remember it's all about keeping our infrastructure safe and functional for everyone. Why is this supernova the brightest we've ever seen? In 2015, astronomers made an exciting discovery. They found Assassin 15 LH, the brightest supernova ever recorded in human history. Imagine a star exploding so brightly that it outshines entire galaxies. This cosmic event was particularly intriguing because about 2 months after its initial brightness peaked, it had a second surge of light, puzzling scientists everywhere. This extra burst of brightness hinted at unusual behavior, a sign that the star may have shed its outer layers just before the explosion, or perhaps it interacted with surrounding gas and dust in an unexpected way. Supernovae are key events in the universe, as they help spread elements like carbon and oxygen throughout space, contributing to the formation of new stars and planets. The glow from Assassin 15 NLH traveled billions of light years across the cosmos, reaching us here on Earth and giving astronomers a glimpse into the violent and dynamic processes that govern the life cycles of stars. With such compelling phenomena, each discovery like this one fuels our understanding of the universe and keeps the cosmic mysteries alive. Have you heard about swan love stories? Swans are fascinating creatures, not just for their beauty, but also for their deep bonds. These elegant birds are monogamous, meaning they typically mate for life. When a pair of swans finds each other, they form a strong partnership that lasts through the seasons. They work together to build their nests, raise their cygnets, and protect their territory from intruders. This commitment is truly a heartwarming aspect of their lives. However, the sad part comes if tragedy strikes. If one swan dies, the other is likely to experience profound loneliness and may never find a new mate. Some surviving swans mourn for their lost partner, showcasing emotions that echo our own. This reflects a remarkable aspect of swan behavior: loyalty and emotional depth. So next time you see these graceful birds gliding across a lake, remember that there's a powerful story of love and loyalty beneath their serene surface, reminding us that love can be both beautiful and, at times, heartbreaking. Think a fruit can stink? Meet the durian. This spiky tropical fruit is notorious for its powerful aroma, which some people describe as a mix of rotten onions, turpentine, and raw sewage. It's so pungent that many hotels and public transport systems in Southeast Asia have banned it outright. Imagine checking into a hotel and being told you can't bring in your favorite snack. Despite its smell, the durian has a dedicated fan base. People who love durians swear by its creamy texture and sweet flavor, often comparing it to a custard-like treat. It's even lovingly called the king of fruits in places like Malaysia and Thailand. The strong smell comes from a combination of compounds that release when the fruit is ripe. Interestingly, while some find the scent off-putting, others are drawn to it, showing just how different our taste buds can be. So if you ever get the chance to taste durian, take a deep breath and dive in. It might just surprise you. Ever heard of the Arabic alphabet's unique style? It's fascinating how the Arabic script works. Unlike many alphabets that have distinct letters for vowels, Arabic employs a different approach. This rich and beautiful writing system consists of 28 consonants, each with its own unique shape and sound. The vowels, instead of having their own letters, are indicated by special symbols known as diacritics. These are small marks placed above or below the consonants, guiding the reader on how to pronounce the words. This system not only creates a visually striking script, but also offers flexibility, as the vowels can be adjusted depending on emphasis or context. When you see a piece of Arabic writing, you're actually looking at an intricate dance between consonants and diacritics, which changes the meaning of the words depending on their placement. It's a delightful blend of art and function that captures the essence of the Arabic language, making it one of the most poetic and expressive scripts in the world. Explore the incredible story of Australia's dingo fence. This massive structure is not just an ordinary fence, it stretches over 5,600 kilometers, making it one of the longest fences in the world. Built during the 1880s to protect crops and livestock from roaming dingoes, this remarkable barrier runs through some of the most rugged and varied landscapes of Australia. The dingo fence starts in the eastern part of Queensland and runs all the way to the cliffs near the Nullarbor Plain in the west. Along its path, farmers have worked hard to keep their animals safe from these wild dogs, which can be both clever and cunning hunters. Interestingly, the fence has also become home to various wildlife, with goats, kangaroos, and even some birds finding refuge along its length. It's a fascinating example of human ingenuity in the face of nature's challenges. Plus, for many, the dingo fence has become a symbol of the Australian outback, highlighting the relationship between agriculture and wildlife management in a land known for its extremes. Who knew a fence could tell such a rich tale? Ever thought about Che Guevara's early life? Before he became a revolutionary icon in Cuba, Ernesto Che Guevara was just a bright medical student at the University of Buenos Aires. Born in Argentina, he had a passion for medicine and dreamt of helping the poor and less fortunate. During his time at university, Che immersed himself in his studies, but he also began to develop his strong social consciousness. His travels across South America on a motorcycle opened his eyes to the struggles faced by everyday people, which sparked a fire within him to fight against injustice. These experiences shaped his radical views and set the course for his future role as a key figure in the Cuban Revolution, alongside Fidel Castro. It's fascinating to think that the same man who would later lead a fight for the rights of the oppressed once spent his days poring over medical textbooks and dreaming of a different kind of life. Che's journey from student to revolutionary is a powerful reminder of how our experiences can redefine who we are. Surprisingly, octopuses change not only their color, but also the texture of their skin. Octopuses are the ultimate shapeshifters, not just changing hues, but morphing into entirely different surface textures. Thanks to thousands of specialized muscle-controlled structures called papillae, they can transform their skin from glassy, smooth to spiky and rough in milliseconds. These changes help them blend flawlessly into coral reefs, rocky seafloors, or seaweed fields, creating camouflage so perfect they virtually vanish. But their abilities go beyond mere instinct. Scientists have found that octopuses observe, remember, and adapt their camouflage patterns based on learned experiences and their environment, demonstrating surprising intelligence. This means they don't just react, they choose. Their camouflage isn't just a reflex, it's a calculated dynamic response, combining memory, observation, and neural coordination in one of nature's most advanced natural disguises. Ever tossed a coin in a fountain? The Trevi Fountain in Rome is not just a stunning piece of architecture, it's also famous for its magical tradition where visitors toss coins into the water, believing that this small act will ensure their return to this glorious city. Each day, around 3,000 euros are thrown into the fountain, creating a sparkling treasure that glistens in the sunlight. But what happens to all that money? City workers collect the coins regularly, turning this dazzling ritual into a source of good for the local community. The collected funds are donated to various charities, helping those in need within the city. So, while you may be wishing for love or luck when you toss your coin, you're also contributing to something much bigger. The next time you find yourself at this iconic location, remember that your wish is not only a personal dream, but is also helping to make a difference in the lives of others. Isn't it amazing how one little coin can make such a big impact? Have you ever wondered why speakeasies were so crafty? During Prohibition, when alcohol was banned in the United States, savvy bar owners needed creative ways to keep the fun alive. Some transformed into disguised soda shops, looking innocent on the outside. The trick was simple. They served root beer to unsuspecting customers while secretly offering whiskey to those who knew the password. This clever ruse allowed people to enjoy a night out, sipping on some fizzy drinks while also indulging in illegal cocktails, all under the watchful eyes of authorities. Imagine walking into a soda shop and sharing a secret handshake for a hidden bar experience. These speakeasies created an air of excitement and danger, as patrons felt like part of an exclusive club. The charm of such places captured the spirit of rebellion during this dry era, showcasing the lengths people would go to enjoy a good drink and socialize. So next time you enjoy a root beer float, think about those daring times when a simple soda might lead to a thrilling night of subterfuge. This might surprise you. Boston Marathon's rich history. The Boston Marathon, held every year since 1897, is not just any race. It's a celebration of endurance and sportsmanship that has captivated runners and spectators alike for over a century. As one of the oldest and most prestigious marathons in the world, it has grown from a modest start with just 15 runners in its first edition to a spectacular event that now welcomes thousands of participants from around the globe. The marathon runs through the scenic streets of Boston, challenging runners with its infamous Heartbreak Hill and showcasing the city's vibrant spirit as thousands cheer them on. Notably, the event has also been a platform for social change. Women were officially allowed to enter the race in 1972, and it has since become a symbol of resilience, especially after the tragic events of 2013 when the city came together, showcasing the power of community. Each April, locals and tourists alike come together to witness this incredible display of human spirit, making it a truly unifying experience for all. Hard to believe, but Komodo monitors have venomous saliva. For decades, scientists believed the Komodo dragon killed through bacterial infections from its dirty mouth. But recent discoveries have revealed a far more terrifying truth. Komodos have venom glands in their jaws that release a cocktail of proteins that thin the blood, lower blood pressure, and cause shock. When a dragon bites, the toxins immediately enter the bloodstream, creating a slow death through internal bleeding and muscle breakdown. Their serrated teeth act like saws, tearing flesh and allowing the venom to flood in. This means even a short encounter can be fatal for prey, which often stumbles away before collapsing, only to be tracked down later by the Komodo's ultra-sensitive scent detection. These dragons aren't just brutal, they're chemically armed predators, blurring the line between reptile and venomous assassin. Most people don't know this, but immigrants boost our economy. Foreign-born workers account for nearly 18% of the U.S. labor force, and their contributions are vital to our nation's success. These individuals bring a variety of skills and experiences that enhance creativity and drive innovation in multiple fields. For instance, think about the groundbreaking companies that started with immigrant founders, like Google and Tesla. In addition to starting businesses, immigrant workers fill critical roles in sectors like healthcare, engineering, and technology, areas that are essential for maintaining and growing our economy. Their diverse perspectives lead to new ideas and solutions, making the workplace more dynamic and responsive to change. Moreover, as these workers earn wages and pay taxes, they contribute to local economies, fund public services, and support community development. So next time you see a product or service that seems innovative, remember that foreign-born individuals might have played a significant role in its creation. Isn't it fascinating how they shape our world? Is this fiery pit really the gate of hell? It sounds like something out of a fantasy novel, but Turkmenistan's gate of hell is very much a real place. This eerie crater has been burning since 1971, and its origins are just as dramatic as its name suggests. It all started with a drilling accident when Soviet geologists were exploring for natural gas. They inadvertently created a massive hole in the ground, which quickly filled with gas. To prevent the spread of methane gas and avoid a potential disaster, the geologists decided to set it on fire, thinking it would burn out in a few weeks. Well, that plan didn't quite go as expected. Instead of extinguishing, the flame has continued to blaze, lighting up the desert night for over 50 years. This fiery spectacle has become a unique tourist spot where daring visitors gather to witness the glow of this endless flame, taking in the surreal sight and snapping unforgettable photos. So, whether you're a thrill seeker or just curious about natural wonders, the Gate of Hell showcases nature's power in a truly astonishing way. How much can you really eat at a buffet? Heading to an all-you-can-eat buffet can feel like walking into a paradise of endless food, but it's worth thinking twice about whether it's really a good deal. Many people are lured by the idea of getting their money's worth, but unless you're a food champion who can pack in a lot of grub, you might find that it's not worth it. The truth is, these buffets often don't provide great value for those who can't eat large portions. Most of us can only consume a certain amount before we feel full, which means you end up paying a flat rate you might not fully enjoy. Plus, there's the temptation to overeat, which can make you feel sluggish and uncomfortable afterward. Buffets also entice you with an overwhelming variety of options that can lead to food wastage and guilt. So next time you find yourself eyeing those mountains of mashed potatoes and towers of sushi, remember to consider if it's really worth it for your stomach and your wallet. Ever thought an airport could be so famous? In the beautiful island of Madeira, Portugal, there's an airport that stands out not just for its stunning views, but also for its unique name, Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport. This isn't just any airport. It was named after one of the most celebrated football players in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, who was born on this island. Opened in 1964, the airport underwent a major expansion in recent years to accommodate more visitors drawn to Madeira's picturesque landscapes and rich culture. The naming in 2016 was a significant moment for both the airport and the island, celebrating Ronaldo's global fame and his connection to his homeland. Travelers arriving here can enjoy not just the thrill of travel, but also a taste of Madeira's vibrant atmosphere, with touch points celebrating local cuisine, art, and, of course, the legendary football star. So next time you hear about this airport, remember it's more than just a travel hub. It's a symbol of pride for the people of Madeira. Did you know that sleep cleanses your brain? When we drift off into a deep slumber, something amazing happens. Our brains kick into high gear to clean up and repair themselves. This essential process is known as autophagy, where the brain clears out damaged cells and toxins, keeping everything running smoothly. Think of it as a nightly maintenance routine. Just like we tidy up our homes, our brains need a good cleanup too. However, if you're not getting enough quality sleep, this crucial cleaning can't happen as effectively. Poor sleep leads to brain fog, making it hard to concentrate or remember things. Imagine waking up feeling like your brain is still stuck in quicksand. That's why it's so important to prioritize good sleep habits. Getting enough rest not only helps your body recharge, but also ensures your brain is fresh, focused, and ready to take on the day. So next time you hit the pillow, remember, you're not just resting, you're giving your brain the chance to do its amazing cleanup work. You won't believe how affordable utilities are in Russia. In a country known for its vast landscapes and rich culture, living expenses can often surprise newcomers. For instance, the average monthly cost for essential utilities like electricity, water, and heating is about $52. That's a steal compared to many other countries, but it doesn't stop there. Public transportation in cities is extremely convenient and budget-friendly. A student subway pass can cost as little as $6 a month, making it easy for young people to get around without burning a hole in their pockets. Even a regular subway ticket is just around $34 monthly, which is quite reasonable for daily commuters. With such low costs for utilities and transportation, residents in Russia can enjoy a comfortable lifestyle, allowing them to spend more on leisure activities or delicious food. So whether you're a student, a working professional, or just curious about life in Russia, these prices show just how accessible everyday living can be in this fascinating country. Ever thought about why supervolcanoes matter? Though humans have never seen a supervolcano eruption in our recorded history, these colossal geological features hold immense power and could significantly impact our planet. Supervolcanoes, like Yellowstone in the United States or Toba in Indonesia, can unleash eruptions thousands of times more powerful than regular volcanoes. Scientists study these volcanic giants to predict their behavior and understand what might happen if one were to erupt. For example, a supervolcano eruption could release ash and gases into the atmosphere, potentially cooling the Earth and disrupting global weather patterns. It might even lead to widespread agricultural failures. Understanding supervolcanoes is crucial because they remind us of nature's potential for dramatic change, challenging our readiness to respond to such disasters. As researchers delve into the geology and history of these formations, we inch closer to uncovering their secrets. Who knows what we might learn about our planet's past, or what the future holds for us if these giants awaken? Did you know that the giant anteater feeds with a tongue up to 2 feet long? With no teeth and a jaw that barely opens, the giant anteater seems ill-equipped for hunting, but evolution has equipped it with one of nature's most extraordinary feeding tools, a sticky, whip-like tongue up to 60 centimeters long. Covered in backward-facing spines and saliva as thick as glue, this tongue darts in and out of termite mounds and ant nests up to 140 times per minute, slurping up to 30,000 insects in a single sitting. Its powerful claws rip through hardened nest walls, while its elongated skull and specialized muscles propel the tongue with lightning speed. Unlike most mammals, its digestion begins externally. Enzymes break down prey in the stomach, with the anteater's strong acids dissolving tough insect exoskeletons. It's a bizarre but brilliant system. No chewing, no biting, just pure suction efficiency in the fight against the ant colonies. Chess is Armenia's secret weapon for success? In the heart of Armenia, chess isn't just a game, it's a way of life. Since 2011, this ancient sport has been made mandatory in schools for children starting from the age of 6. Imagine little ones battling it out on the chessboard, not just for fun, but as part of their normal curriculum. This initiative aims to sharpen their minds, improve critical thinking, and cultivate a spirit of competition among young students. It's a clever strategy. The Armenian government believes that teaching chess can develop strategic skills that will serve kids well beyond the classroom, shaping future leaders and thinkers. Interestingly, Armenia has a rich history in chess, producing world-class players like Tigran Petrosyan and Levan Aronian, which makes this emphasis on the game feel even more fitting. So next time you see a child deep in thought over a chessboard, you might just be witnessing a future champion being forged in Armenia, a tiny nation with a giant passion for chess. And how about this? Kangaroos deliver a lethal kick with their hind leg. The red kangaroo, the largest marsupial on Earth, may look cute, but it's equipped with a deadly secret weapon: its hind legs. Packed with massive, spring-loaded muscles and supported by a thick, balancing tail, these legs can deliver kicks at nearly 50 km/h with force strong enough to crack ribs or knock down a predator. In a fight, a male kangaroo balances on its tail like a third limb, launching both feet in a swift upward motion that can incapacitate opponents. These kicks aren't just used in defense. They're crucial for determining dominance within groups, with males boxing, grappling, and kicking to establish rank. The tail also stabilizes them during jumps, turning each movement into a calculated burst of agility and power. In the wild, the kangaroo's kick isn't just a defense. It's a declaration of strength, precision, and control. You won't believe this about American vigilance. In the United States, quickly reporting suspicious activities is not just common, it's seen as an essential civic duty. While in Belarus, Russia, and much of Europe, this practice is often labeled informing in the U.S., it reflects a strong culture of vigilance. Americans tend to act fast when they notice something amiss in their neighborhoods, like an unfamiliar person lurking or strange noises at odd hours. This instinct to report anomalies to the police stems from a deep-rooted belief in safety and public order. Residents believe that a watchful eye can prevent crime and help keep everyone safe, which creates a sense of community well-being. Interestingly, many Americans will act without needing prompts or encouragement. They simply feel responsible for their surroundings. This cultural perspective emphasizes that participating in local safety is not meddlesome, but rather heroic, and it's a duty every citizen shares. How does this mindset compare to your own country's approach to safety? Guess what really drives Dunkin' Donuts' success? Founded in 1948 by William Rosenberg in Massachusetts, Dunkin' Donuts has become a beloved coffee and donut brand worldwide. With over 12,000 stores across 36 countries, it's hard to find a town without a Dunkin'. But what's the magic behind its popularity? The brand built its reputation on delivering a quick, delicious experience, making it perfect for busy mornings. Dunkin' offers a wide range of coffee drinks, from classic black to whimsical flavored options, catering to all taste buds. Did you know their signature coffee is brewed fresh throughout the day? This dedication to quality keeps customers coming back for their caffeine fix. Plus, Dunkin' isn't just about coffee. Their donuts, particularly the Boston cream and jelly varieties, are fan favorites. They've even expanded their menu to include breakfast sandwiches and snacks, appealing to those looking for a meal on the go. With a focus on customer experience and constant innovation, Dunkin' continues to thrive in a competitive market. So what's your favorite Dunkin' treat? Did you know about the rare albino zebras? These stunning creatures are not just a different shade of regular zebras. They are a rare marvel of nature. Albino zebras stand out due to a genetic mutation that affects melanin production in their bodies. This lack of pigment means that instead of the usual black and white stripes, their skin appears white or a light shade, with very light or even pinkish stripes. This condition is incredibly rare in the wild, making sightings of albino zebras a special event for wildlife enthusiasts and researchers alike. The absence of melanin can lead to additional challenges for these zebras too, such as increased vulnerability to the sun, as their lighter skin lacks the protective benefits of darker pigmentation. Their unique appearance can also impact their social interactions in herds, as well as their camouflage abilities from predators. Fascination around albino animals raises interesting questions about survival and adaptation in the animal kingdom. Just imagine spotting one of these beautiful, rare zebras roaming the savanna, a true gem of the wilderness. Ever seen a whale's tail from the sky? The Bahia Ballena region in Costa Rica is famous for its unique and stunning shape that resembles a whale's tail when viewed from above. Imagine soaring high in the sky and spotting this natural wonder amidst the lush greenery and sparkling waters. The name Bahia Ballena actually translates to Whale Bay, and it derives its name from the humpback whales that visit these warm waters every year. These gentle giants migrate from colder seas to mate and give birth in this safe haven. The tail shape of the bay isn't just a cool sight. It provides a perfect environment for marine life to thrive. This unique geography creates calm waters that are rich in nutrients, making it a prime spot for fish and other sea creatures. While enjoying the beauty from ground level is fantastic, it's from the air that the bay's allure truly shines, serving as a reminder of nature's creativity. People often flock to the area for eco-tours, hoping to catch glimpses of the majestic whales breaching and playing in their natural habitat. It's an unforgettable encounter that connects us all to the wonders of the ocean. Ever wonder how bees make honey? It's a fascinating journey that showcases the incredible teamwork of these tiny creatures. To produce just 1 kilogram of honey, bees need to visit around a whopping 1 million flowers. When a bee sets out, it's on a mission to collect nectar, which is the sweet liquid found in flowers. This nectar is packed with sugars, but it's also quite watery. The bee uses its long tongue to sip it up, storing the nectar in a special stomach called the honey stomach, separate from its regular stomach. Once the bee returns to the hive, it regurgitates the nectar and passes it to other worker bees. They then begin the process of transforming this nectar into honey by spreading it throughout the hive and fanning it with their wings to evaporate the excess water, making it thicker and sweeter. The resulting honey serves as an important food source for the bees, especially during winter. So next time you enjoy that sweet drizzle on your toast, remember it took a small army of bees and 1 million flowers to bring that delicious jar to your table. Let's uncover the art of 13th century explorers. Back in the 1200s, European artists didn't have the luxury of high-definition cameras or the internet to rely on for inspiration. Instead, they painted these magnificent African animals like crocodiles, lions, and elephants from the vivid stories told by explorers who had ventured into far-off lands. Imagine a time when tales of adventure were the bread and butter of imagination. These explorers would return with exciting accounts of their journeys through Africa, stirring the curiosity of artists and the general public alike. With nothing more than these embellished descriptions and their own interpretations, painters created stunning artwork that captured the essence of these exotic creatures. However, the animals often looked a bit different from reality, reflecting the blend of truth and creativity in their depictions. The resulting paintings provided a glimpse into a world that many in Europe could only dream of, showcasing not just the diversity of wildlife, but also the rich imagination of humanity during that era. This unique connection between adventure and art tells us a lot about our enduring fascination with the natural world. Here's a wild fact about stunning city views. Victoria Peak is one of the most famous spots in Hong Kong, attracting both locals and tourists with its breathtaking vistas. Imagine standing at the top, where you can gaze down at the glittering skyline filled with impressive skyscrapers, the shimmering waters of Victoria Harbour, and the serene surrounding mountains. It's a picture-perfect scene that truly captures the spirit of this vibrant city. To get to the peak, visitors can hop on the Peak Tram, a charming old funicular railway that's been carrying adventurers since 1888. Climbing at a steep angle, the tram ride itself is an experience worth savoring, as you ascend through lush greenery and get a glimpse of the city's unique architecture from a whole new angle. Once you reach the top, you can stroll through the park, find cafes with delicious treats, or learn more about the area at nearby exhibits. Whether you're taking photos, enjoying a meal, or just soaking in the views, Victoria Peak promises memories that last long after the trip ends. Did you know the first bird was discovered in Germany? This remarkable creature, known as Archaeopteryx, is often celebrated as the earliest bird in history, dating back to the Jurassic period. Fossils of Archaeopteryx provide astonishing insights into the evolution of birds from their dinosaur ancestors. The first feather was found in 1861 in a small limestone quarry in Solnhofen, Germany, a place famous for preserving delicate fossils. These fossils show that Archaeopteryx had feathers similar to those of modern birds, granting it the ability to glide and perhaps even flap its wings. This discovery blew the scientific community away, as it helped bridge the gap between reptiles and birds, supporting Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. The limestone in Solnhofen created ideal conditions for fossil preservation, capturing intricate details of this tiny creature, which was about the size of a crow. Just imagine a small, feathered dinosaur flitting through the trees millions of years ago, a living link to the world we know today. Archaeopteryx remains a symbol of evolution's amazing journey, illustrating how life continues to adapt and evolve. Surprisingly, the shoebill looks like a living dinosaur. With its hulking frame, steely gaze, and enormous shoe-shaped bill, the shoebill stork, Baleniceps rex, is a bird that seems plucked straight from the Jurassic. Found in the swamps of Central Africa, this silent predator can stand over 1.2 meters tall and remain still for hours while hunting. When it strikes, it does so with terrifying precision, snatching fish, frogs, and even baby crocodiles. Its prehistoric appearance is matched by its behavior, slow, deliberate, and intense. The giant beak crushes prey with a snap as loud as a rifle crack. Despite its imposing look, the shoebill is shy and solitary, nesting deep in remote wetlands that are increasingly endangered by human activity. Conservationists now race to preserve both the habitats and the mystery of one of the world's most dinosaur-like birds. Leap into history at the first bungee site? The Kawarau Gorge Suspension Bridge in New Zealand isn't just a bridge. It's the mecca for thrill seekers. This amazing structure, soaring 43 meters above the stunning Kawarau River, holds the title of the world's first commercial bungee jumping site, opening its doors to adrenaline junkies back in 1988. Imagine standing on the edge, heart racing, looking down at the rushing water below, while being surrounded by breathtaking landscapes that seem straight out of a postcard. The bridge not only serves as a launching pad for daring jumpers, but also links to the picturesque Queenstown Trail, which is a favorite among hikers and bikers. As you walk or ride along this trail, you can take in the mesmerizing views of the gorge and river, making for an unforgettable adventure that combines nature with a touch of excitement. Whether you're ready to take the plunge or just enjoy the views, the Kawarau Bridge is a must-visit destination that captures the spirit of adventure in New Zealand. Did you know Egypt is the oldest country on Earth? This fascinating nation holds a rich tapestry of history that stretches back to around 3100 BCE. Imagine a time when the pyramids were being constructed and the majestic Nile River flowed through a vibrant civilization. Ancient Egyptians were pioneers in art, architecture, and governance, creating iconic structures that still stand today, like the Great Pyramid of Giza, which was built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu. But it's not just the monuments that capture the imagination. The culture itself was advanced, with a complex writing system called hieroglyphics, elaborate religious beliefs, and significant contributions to mathematics and medicine. The Nile, often called the lifeblood of Egypt, provided essential resources for agriculture, allowing this ancient society to flourish in the midst of the desert. Even today, Egypt continues to fascinate people around the globe, drawing tourists to its incredible heritage and intriguing stories of the past. So next time you think of history, remember Egypt and its remarkable legacy that has shaped human civilization for thousands of years. Did you know ancient Romans mastered 3 key skills? In ancient Rome, education for the elite wasn't just about reading and writing. It revolved around 3 essential arts: grammar, rhetoric, and logic. Grammar was all about mastering language, helping students understand how to communicate clearly and effectively. Imagine learning to construct sentences that make people sit up and pay attention. Then there was rhetoric, the art of persuasion, which taught them how to sway opinions and win arguments through powerful speeches. This skill was crucial because public speaking was a big part of Roman life, especially in politics and law. And let's not forget logic, the study of reasoning. It trained minds to think critically, analyze arguments, and spot flaws in reasoning. Together, these 3 arts formed a foundation for educated Romans, allowing them to be influential leaders, persuasive speakers, and sharp thinkers. It's fascinating how these skills laid the groundwork for modern education and are still relevant today. So next time you write or debate, remember you're continuing a tradition that goes back to the heart of ancient Rome. Did you know that bartering was our first economy? Before money became the cornerstone of trade, people relied on bartering, a system where goods and services were exchanged directly. Imagine a farmer who had a surplus of apples and needed wheat. To make a fair trade, they would have to find someone who not only had wheat, but also wanted apples. This situation showcases a limitation called the coincidence of wants, meaning both parties needed to want what the other had to offer. Bartering built strong local economies by encouraging communities to interact and collaborate, as people negotiated deals that benefited everyone involved. However, the system had its drawbacks. Sometimes it was tough to find the right person for a trade, leading to delays and inefficiencies. This prompted societies to seek a simpler solution, which ultimately led to the creation of money. Money helped streamline trade and expand economies, paving the way for modern commerce. But isn't it fascinating to think about how people had to be so creative and resourceful in their exchanges back then? Have you heard about the scorpion beetle's secret weapon? This fascinating little insect brings a whole new meaning to the word armed. The scorpion beetle, native to parts of Central and South America, has a remarkable ability. It can inject toxins through its antennae. While most insects rely on their mandibles or stingers for defense, the scorpion beetle uses its long, flexible antennae in a unique way. When threatened, it can release a chemical cocktail that acts as a deterrent against predators. This toxin is not just for show. It can incapacitate or even harm creatures that try to make a meal out of this beetle. What's even more intriguing is how the scorpion beetle manages this. Its antennae contain specialized glands that produce the toxin. So the next time you see a scorpion beetle, remember that this tiny creature holds a powerful secret right at the tips of its feelers. In a world where survival often depends on clever adaptations, the scorpion beetle stands out as a true master of defense. Is it really true that Italy speaks many languages? Absolutely. While Italian is the main language you'll hear across this beautiful country, it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the rich tapestry of dialects and regional languages. Each area boasts its own unique way of speaking, often influenced by history, culture, and even geography. For example, you can travel just a few hundred kilometers from Florence to Naples and experience a whole new dialect that might sound like an entirely different language. These regional dialects, such as Sicilian, Neapolitan, and Venetian, have their own distinct grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. In fact, some locals might even prefer to use their dialect over standard Italian in everyday conversation. This linguistic diversity is a testament to Italy's vibrant history and culture. making it a fascinating place for both locals and tourists. So, whether you're ordering pasta in Rome or having a chat in a cozy cafe in Venice, you'll discover that Italy's language scene is as colorful and exciting as its art and cuisine. Here's a wild fact about a magical ice hotel. Every year in Sweden, a stunning hotel made entirely out of ice and snow springs to life. And it's not just for show. Known as the Ice Hotel, this amazing place is constructed in the small village of Jukkajärvi, just above the Arctic Circle. Each winter, skilled artisans gather around 5,000 tons of ice from the nearby Torne River to create stunning rooms, sculptures, and even a bar, all while keeping the creativity flowing. Every year, the design is different, offering guests a fresh experience with intricate ice artwork and uniquely themed suites. But it's not just about the chilly rooms. Staying at the Ice Hotel means diving into plenty of fun winter activities. Guests can try dog sledding, snowmobiling, or relax in a cozy sauna. The hotel also melts away come spring, turning back into the river it came from, making each stay truly one of a kind. Imagine snuggling into a sleeping bag on a bed made of ice. How many places can offer that kind of frosty adventure? Surprisingly, it's a fact that dams can fail. A dam failure on the Mississippi River could unleash devastating flooding, significantly impacting nearby communities. The Mississippi River, known for its vital role in transportation and agriculture, contains numerous dams designed to manage water flow. However, if one of these dams collapses, it can send torrents of water rushing downstream in moments. This rapid surge poses a serious threat to population centers, resulting in widespread property damage and disruption to daily life. Not only can homes and businesses be destroyed, but critical infrastructure like roads and bridges may also be compromised. Furthermore, the environmental consequences can be severe, potentially harming local wildlife habitats and ecosystems. As the floodwaters rise, there's also the alarming risk of loss of life, as people may be caught unaware or unable to evacuate in time. Understanding the risks associated with dam failures is crucial for preparedness and takes on new urgency as climate change intensifies extreme weather events. How prepared are we for such an event? Uncovering the mystery of Stonehenge's purpose. For centuries, Stonehenge has sparked curiosity, and many wonder why this iconic monument was built. One fascinating theory suggests that it served as an ancient astronomical observatory, enabling people to track celestial events. Researchers have found that the massive stones are aligned perfectly with the summer and winter solstices, which may have helped ancient cultures mark seasonal changes, essential for agriculture and survival. Another intriguing hypothesis proposes that Stonehenge functioned as a healing center or a site for rituals, drawing people together for spiritual practices. Archaeological evidence supports both ideas, but the true intention behind Stonehenge remains a tantalizing puzzle. As scientists continue to explore this ancient site, they face the challenge of piecing together the clues left by our ancestors. Why did they choose to construct such a monumental structure? Was it purely for scientific observation, or did it hold deeper spiritual significance? The allure of Stonehenge endures, inviting new generations to unravel its secrets. Prepare for a surprise about Yosemite's Half Dome. Once labeled absolutely unreachable in the early 1900s, Half Dome was considered a giant rock that nature had sealed off from human adventure. This iconic granite formation towers over the stunning landscape of Yosemite National Park, standing at an impressive 8,142 feet. People marveled at its majestic beauty, but thought it was impenetrable. Then, in a twist of fate, a visionary named George Anderson successfully made the ascent in 1875, paving the way for others to follow. By the late 1960s, park rangers installed cables to help hikers navigate the notoriously steep path to the summit. Now thousands embark on this exhilarating trek each year, enjoying panoramic views that seem to stretch forever. The experience is not just a physical challenge, it's a journey into nature's grandeur. As adventurers grasp onto the cables and climb to the top, they can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment, standing atop a peak once deemed unreachable. This transformation from isolation to accessibility makes Half Dome a must-see landmark and a testament to human determination. Did you know Africa spans all four hemispheres? It's pretty mind-blowing. Africa is the only continent that sits in each of the northern, southern, eastern, and western hemispheres, making it truly unique. If you picture a globe, the equator runs right through the middle of Africa, dividing it into the northern and southern halves. Meanwhile, the prime meridian, which is often used as a starting point for measuring longitude, runs through the western part of Africa. This amazing positioning not only gives the continent diverse climates and ecosystems, but also means that Africa is home to a staggering range of cultures, wildlife, and landscapes. From the lush rainforests of the Congo to the vast deserts of the Sahara and the bustling cities to the serene savannas, Africa offers a little bit of everything. Plus, this geographical uniqueness ties nicely into its rich history and interconnectedness with the rest of the world, making it a fascinating subject to explore. So whether you're interested in geography, history, or culture, Africa has something incredible waiting for you. You won't believe what flows in Antarctica. At the stunning Taylor Island, there's a remarkable site known as the Blood Falls, captivating all who visit. This striking waterfall is not your typical cascade of clear blue water. Instead, it pours out a deep, eerie red, reminiscent of blood, which certainly raises eyebrows and sparks curiosity. But what causes this unusual hue? The secret lies in the iron-rich water seeping out from beneath the glacier. As the salty water, which is extremely saline and acidic, flows to the surface, it oxidizes once it comes into contact with the air, transforming into that striking red color. This phenomenon is both mesmerizing and scientifically intriguing. The Blood Falls are a fantastic example of how Earth's unique conditions can create striking natural wonders. Despite its unsettling appearance, the water is a product of a complex geological process taking place beneath the icy surface, showcasing the incredible diversity of life and environments that exist even in the most extreme conditions like Antarctica. Cold as ice. Meet the Antarctic icefish. This remarkable creature has a secret weapon against the frigid waters of its home: anti-freeze proteins in its blood. These proteins work like magic, preventing ice crystals from forming inside the fish, allowing it to thrive in water that dips below freezing. Imagine living in a place where the temperatures are so low that most other fish would simply freeze. The Antarctic icefish doesn't just survive, it flourishes in some of the harshest environments on our planet, where the waters hover around 2 degrees Celsius. This incredible adaptation is a result of millions of years of evolution, helping the icefish not only to endure the cold, but to hunt and reproduce in the icy depths. By having a clear blood that lacks hemoglobin, which gives most fish their color, the icefish also benefits by being more buoyant and less dense. This allows them to zip around the Antarctic waters more freely. So next time you think about cold climates, remember this unique fish that calls the icy world home, and just how extraordinary nature can be. Did you know the universe is mind-bogglingly huge? The observable universe stretches an astonishing 93 billion light-years in diameter. That's a number so large it's hard to wrap your head around. Just to put it in perspective, a light-year is the distance that light travels in 1 year, which is nearly 6 trillion miles. Imagine a cosmic road trip that never ends. The universe isn't just vast in size, it's also filled with countless galaxies, stars, and planets. Astronomers estimate there are about 2 trillion galaxies out there, each containing millions or even billions of stars. The light we see from these distant objects has traveled for millions or even billions of years to reach our eyes, meaning we're looking back in time as well as across unimaginable distances. This incredible stretch of space has formed since the Big Bang, which occurred around 13.8 billion years ago. Although we can only see a fraction of the universe, scientists are constantly exploring and discovering new wonders that deepen our understanding of space. So next time you look up at the night sky, remember that infinity is out there, just waiting for us to explore. Why is Switzerland the world's peacekeeper? Switzerland has earned a reputation as a neutral ground, a country famously untouched by wars for over 2 centuries. This neutrality isn't just a passive stance. It's actively woven into the fabric of Swiss identity. Nestled in the heart of Europe, Switzerland hosts numerous international organizations, most notably the International Red Cross and the World Health Organization. These organizations chose Switzerland for its stability, political neutrality, and a unique culture of diplomacy. The International Red Cross, founded in Geneva in 1863, embodies the spirit of humanitarian aid, providing assistance to those in need during conflicts and disasters. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization plays a crucial role in global health, working tirelessly to combat pandemics and improve healthcare worldwide. Being the hub for such vital institutions allows Switzerland to play a pivotal role in global diplomacy and development, acting as a facilitator for dialogue among nations. So when you think of Switzerland, it's more than just chocolate and mountains. It's also about its unwavering commitment to fostering peace and collaboration across the globe. Ever wondered why warranties cost so much? It's a puzzling situation that many people face when buying electronics. You step into a store, excited about the latest gadget, and the salesperson offers you an extended warranty. But here's the catch. These warranties often cost about the same as the average repair for that device. This raises a big question. Why pay for a warranty when you could just save that money for repairs if something goes wrong? It turns out many people mistakenly think warranties will save them money in the long run. However, statistics show that the number of people who actually use warranties is quite low. Most devices remain trouble-free during their warranty period, and if they do eventually fail, many issues are often covered by the manufacturer's warranty. So, while warranties can offer peace of mind, it's essential to weigh the cost against the likelihood of needing repair. In many cases, putting that money aside for potential repairs or simply being a bit cautious with your devices might just make more sense. Did you know that bats can see with sound? While many creatures rely on vision, bats have mastered a different sense, echolocation, to thrive in complete darkness. They emit high-frequency sound waves, usually beyond human hearing, which bounce off nearby objects. By measuring the time delay and frequency shift of the returning echoes, bats construct a mental map of their surroundings with extraordinary precision. Some species process more than 100 echoes per second, adjusting their wing beats and flight path in real time to track even the tiniest insect midair. Their brains are wired to convert sound into spatial imagery, essentially allowing them to see with their ears. This remarkable adaptation has evolved independently in different bat families, showcasing nature's ingenuity. Throughout history, bats have been wrapped in myth, seen as omens or vampires, but in reality, they are marvels of bioacoustics and a source of inspiration for modern sonar and radar technologies. Did you know space trash has a unique solution? While it might seem like floating garbage would be a big problem in space, the astronauts aboard the International Space Station, ISS, have a clever way to deal with it. Instead of letting waste pile up, they pack up their trash in special bags. When it's time to dispose of this trash, they simply throw the bags overboard, allowing them to drift into the vastness of space. But here's the fascinating part. Those bags are designed to disintegrate upon re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. This means that as the trash descends, it burns up completely, preventing any mess from reaching our planet. It's a neat trick that keeps the ISS clean and helps ensure that we don't have space junk orbiting Earth forever. Not only does this method protect our environment, but it also serves as a striking reminder of how innovative solutions are necessary, even in the most extreme conditions. So next time you think about waste management, remember the astronauts. They truly are out of this world. Ever thought about why the Great Lakes matter so much? The Great Lakes, a stunning collection of 5 large lakes in North America, hold over 20% of the world's freshwater supply, excluding glaciers. That's around 6 quadrillion gallons of water, enough to supply every person on Earth nearly 1,200 gallons each. This incredible resource is vital not just for drinking water, but also for industry, agriculture, and recreation. The lakes support diverse ecosystems, home to countless species of fish, birds, and plants. They also play a key role in regulating local climate, keeping areas warmer in winter and cooler in summer. Beyond their environmental importance, the Great Lakes are crucial for the economy, providing shipping routes for goods and drawing millions of tourists every year who come to enjoy their beauty. Yet these lakes face serious threats, including pollution, invasive species, and climate change. Protecting this precious freshwater treasure is essential. How can we ensure that future generations can enjoy the Great Lakes as we do now? Did you know Istanbul straddles two continents? It's true. Istanbul, the vibrant heart of Turkey, is a unique city that spans both Europe and Asia. Separated by the famous Bosphorus Strait, this incredible location offers a breathtaking blend of cultures, histories, and landscapes. On the European side, you'll find bustling neighborhoods filled with cafes, shops, and historic landmarks like the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque. Cross over to the Asian side, and the atmosphere shifts to a more laid-back vibe, with beautiful parks, markets, and stunning views of the city skyline. Because of its unique position, Istanbul acts as a bridge, connecting not just two continents, but also two very different worlds. This city has been a crossroads for trade, art, and culture for centuries, attracting travelers and traders from all over. So whether you're sipping Turkish tea by the Bosphorus or exploring ancient palaces, Istanbul truly offers the best of both worlds, making it a must-visit destination for anyone looking to experience a rich tapestry of life. Have you ever wondered why meerkats post lookouts? In the scorching deserts of southern Africa, meerkats thrive through exceptional teamwork. One of their most striking behaviors is the use of sentinels, individuals that stand guard while others forage. From elevated perches like rocks or termite mounds, the sentry scans for threats, predators such as jackals, snakes, or hawks. If danger approaches, the lookout emits specific alarm calls that vary in pitch and rhythm, depending on the type and urgency of the threat. These alarm signals prompt the rest of the group to dive into burrows or freeze in place. Roles rotate every 10-15 minutes to prevent fatigue and ensure fairness. This system is so precise it has been likened to a military watch shift. In San folklore, meerkats are symbols of vigilance and community, embodying survival through unity. Their complex social structure rivals that of primates and offers profound insight into cooperative evolution. Ever wondered why Ecuador is so uniquely named? The name Ecuador comes from the Spanish word for equator, and it perfectly reflects the country's position right on the Earth's equatorial line. This unique geographic setting not only gives Ecuador its name, but also influences its climate and biodiversity. Picture a place where the sun shines directly overhead at noon, creating warm temperatures all year round. It's like a natural paradise. But what really makes Ecuador stand out is its stunning Galapagos Islands. Just a short trip from the mainland, these islands are famous for their incredible wildlife, which inspired Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. Here you'll find species like giant tortoises, marine iguanas, and blue-footed boobies, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. The Galapagos are a living laboratory of evolution, making them a hotspot for scientists and nature lovers alike. So whether you're admiring the vibrant ecosystems or soaking in the warm sun, it's clear why Ecuador is a gem of our planet. Prepare to be amazed by the hatchetfish. This fascinating little fish has quite the unique design, and it's not just for show. Named for its flattened, hatchet-like body, the hatchetfish is an extraordinary swimmer, gliding effortlessly through dark ocean depths. But what really sets it apart are its amazing tubular eyes, which are specially adapted to catch the faintest glimmers of light from above. This clever adaptation allows the hatchetfish to spot food that may be drifting down from above, like tiny plankton or other tasty morsels. Living in the deep sea, where sunlight barely reaches, these fish have evolved to thrive in an environment that demands innovative survival strategies. By looking upwards, they maximize their chances of spotting a meal before it slips away into the darkness. Their sleek, shiny bodies also help them blend into the dim underwater world, providing some defense against predators. So next time you think of deep-sea creatures, remember the remarkable hatchetfish and its incredible adaptations that help it thrive in the vast ocean. Flags can be more than just rectangles. While most flags around the globe feature a rectangular shape, there are some fascinating exceptions that break the mold and make these symbols of identity stand out. The flags of Switzerland and the Vatican City are both square, offering a unique twist on traditional flag design that makes them instantly recognizable. Switzerland's flag, with its bold white cross on a red background, symbolizes its commitment to peace and equality, while the Vatican's simple but striking design reflects its religious significance. But perhaps the most interesting of all is Nepal's flag, which is unlike any other in the world. Instead of the typical rectangle, Nepal's flag consists of two stacked triangles, representing the country's majestic Himalayan mountains. This distinctive shape not only makes it a symbol of national pride, but also reflects Nepal's unique culture and identity. These unusual flags remind us that design can tell a story about a nation's history, values, and landscape, adding a rich layer of meaning to what might seem like just colorful pieces of fabric. Have you ever wondered why Rome captivates so many? This incredible city, often hailed as the Eternal City, is a living masterpiece teeming with history, art, and culture. As you stroll through its bustling streets, you'll encounter remarkable monuments like the iconic Colosseum, where ancient gladiators once fought, and the majestic St. Peter's Basilica, a stunning example of Renaissance architecture. But Rome is not just about its past. It's also a vibrant metropolis brimming with life today. The culinary scene is a delightful fusion of tradition and innovation, showcasing a variety of delicious pizzerias, famous gelaterias serving up creamy delights, and charming cafes where you can savor an espresso while soaking in the local atmosphere. Every corner of Rome tells a story, blending the echoes of history with the energetic pulse of modern life. Whether you're tasting authentic Roman dishes or marveling at centuries-old art, Rome offers an experience that feels both timeless and exhilarating. What secret wonders await you in this amazing city? Is your oil change costing more than it should? It turns out that many consumers end up paying more than they expected when getting an oil change, and it often comes down to upselling tactics used by service providers. When you pull into a garage, the friendly technician might suggest that you splurge on a high-performance motor oil, claiming it will enhance your engine's life. While some premium oils can indeed have benefits, many everyday drivers don't actually need them. Additionally, they might recommend changing your windshield wipers, even if yours are functioning just fine. These tactics can significantly inflate your bill without offering any real value. To avoid being overcharged, do a little research on what your car genuinely needs and don't hesitate to ask questions. Knowing that most oil changes are routine services, you can often stick to standard motor oil unless your vehicle has specific high-performance requirements. Being informed is your best defense. Don't let high prices rain on your oil change parade. Luxury on wheels. What makes La Voiture Noire special? The Bugatti. La Voiture Noire, released in 2019, has taken the automotive world by storm as the most expensive new car ever sold, with a jaw-dropping price tag of approximately 18.68 million euros. This stunning masterpiece is a nod to the classic Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic from the 1930s, a car that was not only a marvel of engineering, but also a symbol of elegance and speed. The La Voiture Noire combines cutting-edge technology with a design that turns heads, featuring a sleek, curvy silhouette and a powerful 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine that can go from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.5 seconds. What really sets it apart is its unique look. No two La Voiture Noire cars are exactly alike, making each one a true work of art. Beyond performance, it's built for luxury, boasting an exquisite interior filled with bespoke materials that ooze comfort and style. For automotive enthusiasts and collectors alike, this car isn't just a vehicle, it's a dream on wheels and a rolling piece of art history. Here's something incredible about a pricey chess set. Imagine sitting down to play a game of chess, only to realize the board and pieces are worth a staggering $600,000. The Charles Hollander chess set is one of the most expensive in the world, and it's not just any ordinary set. Crafted with a dazzling 325 carats of black and white diamonds, This luxurious collection is a true masterpiece that combines art with strategy. What makes it even more special is its rarity. Only 7 of these exquisite sets have ever been created, making it a prized possession for collectors and chess enthusiasts alike. Each piece is meticulously designed, reflecting not only the elegance of the game, but also the skill of the artisans who brought it to life. While it might be more common to see a plastic or wooden chess set at home, the Hollander set takes luxury to a whole new level. Owning one of these sets isn't just about playing chess. It's about owning a piece of art that commands attention and admiration. Curious about Riyadh Front's vibrant new scene? This exciting complex is more than just a shopping destination. It's a buzzing hub of culture, entertainment, and dining that is rapidly putting Riyadh on the global map. Imagine strolling through a beautifully designed space filled with both international brands and high-end restaurants, all while enjoying the warm Arabian nights. But that's not all. After the sun sets, Riyadh Front transforms into a lively hotspot featuring a variety of events. Visitors can groove to live music, dance at DJ parties, or soak in the creativity at art exhibitions that showcase local and international talents. The atmosphere is electric, making it a perfect place for friends and families to gather and enjoy each other's company. Whether you're a foodie looking to sample delicious cuisines from around the world, a shopaholic hunting for the latest trends, or someone who just loves the arts and nightlife, Riyadh Front has something special for you. So why not experience this new gem of a destination that's sure to become a favorite for both locals and tourists alike? Did you know Pink Floyd has a bluesy origin story? The legendary band Pink Floyd, known for their psychedelic sounds and elaborate live shows, actually took their name from 2 lesser-known blues musicians, Pink Anderson and Floyd Council. In the early 1960s, the band's founding members, Syd Barrett, Roger Waters, and Nick Mason, were exploring various musical influences, including the rich world of blues. They stumbled upon Anderson and Council, both of whom made significant contributions to the blues genre. Inspired by their names, Barrett decided to combine elements of both, creating the iconic name we know today. The band was originally called the Architectural Abdabs, but switched to Pink Floyd as they began to gain traction. Their unique sound, characterized by haunting melodies and deep lyrical themes, would catapult them into rock history. Interestingly, while their music strayed far from traditional blues, the roots of their inspiration show how diverse influences can lead to groundbreaking art. Just think about it. A simple nod to 2 blues artists helped light the fire for one of the biggest rock bands ever. Believe it or not, the tongue is quite amazing. The human tongue is a unique muscle, often referred to as the only muscle that's only anchored at one end. This special feature gives it incredible flexibility and movement, allowing us to perform essential tasks that we often take for granted. Whether it's speaking, eating, or tasting, the tongue plays a starring role in our everyday lives. Picture this. When you savor a delicious slice of pizza, it's your tongue that helps you navigate those gooey cheese and zesty sauce combinations, enhancing your taste experience. But it doesn't stop there. The tongue is also key to expressing emotions. Just think of how a smile or a sticking out tongue can convey feelings without a single word. Technically, the tongue is made up of a group of muscles that work together like a well-tuned orchestra, each part playing its role in our ability to communicate and enjoy food. Despite its small size, this remarkable muscle has a huge impact on our lives. So next time you say something or enjoy your favorite treat, remember to appreciate the amazing capabilities of your tongue. Ever dreamt of riding through the Swiss Alps? The Glacier Express is not just any train ride. It's a breathtaking journey that takes you through some of the most stunning landscapes in Switzerland. Imagine sitting comfortably in a panoramic carriage, sipping hot cocoa as the scenery unfolds outside your window. This train connects the charming towns of Zermatt and St. Moritz, winding through dramatic snow-capped peaks, lush green valleys, and idyllic glaciers. As you glide along, you'll cross 291 bridges and pass through 91 tunnels, with each twist and turn revealing a new awe-inspiring view. One of the highlights of the trip is the breathtaking Landwasser Viaduct, a stunning bridge that seems to soar right out of a storybook. The train moves slowly, allowing you to savor every moment and snap plenty of photos. Whether you're an avid hiker or just someone who loves a good view, the Glacier Express offers a unique way to experience the Alps, making it a must-do on any travel bucket list. Is it really true that Taiwan has diverse climates? Absolutely! Taiwan is a fascinating island where climate shifts dramatically from the north to the south. Up in the north, you'll find a humid subtropical climate that brings warm summers filled with moisture and mild winters that rarely dip too low. It's the perfect recipe for lush greenery, making Taiwan a beautiful place for nature lovers. As you travel south, the landscape transforms to a tropical climate, where temperatures rise and the air becomes even more humid. This means sizzling summers, but with the trade-off of stunning beaches and vibrant ecosystems. Winters in the south are delightful, often boasting sunny skies and pleasantly cool temperatures, which makes it a popular escape for those looking to avoid the chill elsewhere. Whether you're enjoying the lively city streets or exploring picturesque countryside, Taiwan's climate is as varied as its stunning scenery, making it a top destination for travelers seeking diverse experiences. Prepare to be amazed by ancient Stonehenge. This iconic prehistoric monument in England is one of the most remarkable structures built by our ancestors. Imagine a massive circle made up of huge stones, some weighing as much as 25 tons, standing tall for over 4,500 years. But why did people go through the effort of transporting these colossal rocks, some from as far away as Wales? Historians believe Stonehenge served multiple purposes, potentially as a ceremonial site, astronomical observatory, and even a burial ground. Its alignment with the sun creates spectacular sights during the solstices, suggesting it held great significance for the people who built it. While scientists have collected clues about its purpose, much remains a mystery, fueling endless fascination and theories. The true meaning behind Stonehenge is still debated, sparking curiosity among archaeologists, historians, and visitors alike. Today, it stands not just as a testament to human ingenuity, but as a powerful symbol of our connection to the past. So whether you're a history buff or simply looking for a remarkable site, Stonehenge is sure to leave you in awe. Turns out, the truth is that oppression backfired. In the 1770s, tensions soared between the British government and the American colonies, particularly Massachusetts. To quash resistance, Britain made bold moves, such as shutting down Boston Harbor, which directly hit the local economy by halting trade. They also replaced the locally elected government with British officials and allowed colonists accused of crimes to be tried away from their home turf. This was meant to intimidate the people of Massachusetts into compliance. The government even went as far as permitting British soldiers to occupy unoccupied homes to ensure control. However, rather than bending to these tactics, the residents of Massachusetts rallied together, igniting a sense of unity against British rule. The oppressive measures backfired, fostering widespread resentment and cooperation among the colonies. This spirit of defiance laid the groundwork for the American Revolution, turning a moment of intimidation into a powerful cry for freedom. So did the British really think they could silence the colonists? Who would have thought every bird is a dinosaur? It's hard to believe, but that sparrow on your windowsill is a living descendant of the mighty dinosaurs. Paleontologists now confirm that modern birds evolved from small theropod dinosaurs, the same group that includes the ferocious Tyrannosaurus rex. Fossils like Archaeopteryx, which lived 150 million years ago, show a creature with feathers, wings, and a wishbone, classic bird traits, but also claws and teeth. Genetic studies reveal that chickens still carry dormant dinosaur DNA. Even feathers preserved in amber give us dazzling, colorful snapshots of prehistoric life. Birds retained what dinosaurs couldn't: lightweight bones, fast metabolism, and flight. So next time you hear a bird sing, remember it's not just chirping, it's echoing across 65 million years of evolutionary survival. Curious about a snake paradise in Canada? In the heart of Manitoba lies an astonishing gem known as the Narcissi snake dens, where thousands of snakes flock every spring, transforming the area into a writhing, slithering spectacle. This unique sanctuary plays host to various species, including rattlesnakes, bull snakes, rat snakes, and the ever-fascinating garter snakes. As the weather warms, these serpents emerge from their winter hibernation, creating a breathtaking scene as they sunbathe on the rocks and bask in the sun's warmth. Each year, this natural gathering draws not only the snakes, but also intrigued visitors who want to catch a glimpse of this remarkable event. The den is not only vital for the snake's hibernation and reproduction, but also serves as an important conservation area, helping to protect these often misunderstood creatures. If you're lucky enough to visit during the peak snake season, you might find yourself mesmerized by the sight of these elegant reptiles coiling and uncurling in the sunlight, reminding us of the wild wonders of nature. So are you ready to discover a world teeming with vibrant life? You might be shocked to learn this about Venus. Did you know that despite being the second planet from the Sun, Venus is the hottest planet in our entire solar system? With scorching average surface temperatures hovering around 460 degrees Celsius or 860 degrees Fahrenheit, it's a real inferno. This extreme heat is not because of its distance from the Sun, but is mainly due to its thick atmosphere, which is made up of carbon dioxide and clouds of sulfuric acid. Imagine being trapped in a giant greenhouse, where heat gets in but can't escape. That's exactly what's happening on Venus. This runaway greenhouse effect makes the air pressure there about 92 times greater than Earth's, which is like being deep underwater. With temperatures that could melt lead, Venus is a nightmarish world where even the most durable spacecraft can only survive for a short time. So while it looks beautiful in the night sky, Venus is far from inviting, making it a hot topic for scientists studying our cosmic neighbors. Ever wondered how many bacteria are on Earth? It's a staggering 5 million trillion. To put that in perspective, if you could somehow stack all these tiny microbes, they would stretch across 10 billion light years. That's a distance so vast it's hard to even grasp. Bacteria are the ultimate survivors, thriving in many conditions where other life forms would struggle. They can be found in the deepest oceans, the harshest deserts, and even inside your own body. In fact, you carry around trillions of bacteria in your gut, helping you digest food and keeping your immune system strong. These microorganisms play a crucial role in ecosystems, breaking down organic matter, cycling nutrients, and even influencing climate. Despite their tiny size, they have a massive impact on our planet and life as we know it. So next time you hear about bacteria, remember they're more than just germs. They're vital players in the story of life on Earth. Is it true Titanic's sister ship nearly sank first? Most people know the story of Titanic, but few realize that its older sister, RMS Olympic, almost met disaster before Titanic ever sailed. In 1911, Olympic collided with the British warship HMS Hawke near Southampton, tearing open 2 compartments. Though it didn't sink, the incident revealed vulnerabilities in the ship's hull design. Despite this close call, the White Star Line made only minor tweaks when building Titanic. Less than a year later, Titanic famously hit an iceberg and sank. Historians now speculate that if Olympic had received a full structural overhaul, the lessons learned might have saved Titanic. Instead, corners were cut and tragedy struck. It's a haunting case of history's warning signs being ignored, and a chilling reminder of how close calls don't always change course in time. Believe it or not, but leprosy isn't contagious anymore. This ancient disease, also known as Hansen's disease, has long been misunderstood, leading to fear and stigma. For centuries, leprosy victims faced harsh treatment and social exclusion, often pushed away from society due to visible symptoms like skin lesions and disfigurement. However, what's fascinating is that leprosy is not spread easily like a cold. It requires prolonged contact with an untreated person for transmission to occur. The first skeletal evidence of a leper was actually found buried outside an urban area, which is intriguing because it defies the Hindu tradition of cremating bodies. This burial practice reveals the deep-seated fear and marginalization faced by those suffering from leprosy, reflecting society's historical struggle with diseases that alter appearance. Today, medical advancements have transformed leprosy from a life sentence into a manageable condition, allowing individuals to lead fulfilling lives. Unfortunately, the outdated stigma remains. Understanding this disease better helps us build a more compassionate world for those still affected by its legacy. Can you believe Mongolia has free Wi-Fi in the steppe? This fascinating fact highlights the incredible pace at which Mongolia's telecommunication system is developing. In recent years, the country has embraced technology like never before, ensuring that even in the vast open lands where traditional nomads roam, people can stay connected. As you wander through the breathtaking steppe, you might stumble upon free Wi-Fi hotspots that allow herders and travelers to access the internet. This is transformative for nomadic families who depend on connectivity to communicate with loved ones, access vital services, and even manage their businesses. Imagine checking your messages or browsing social media while surrounded by rolling grasslands and grazing sheep. The rapid growth of Mongolia's telecommunications reflects not just a technological leap, but also a cultural shift towards modernization while maintaining the essence of nomadic life. By integrating advanced technology into their daily lives, the people of Mongolia are bridging the gap between their rich traditional heritage and the fast-paced digital world. This might surprise you. The Internet's name came in 1974. The term Internet was first used to describe what we now know as a global network of interconnected computer systems. Back in the early 1970s, computer technology was just beginning to take off, and researchers were exploring ways for computers to communicate with one another. Imagine a world without social media, streaming services, or online shopping. The idea of connecting computers wasn't new, but using the word Internet helped define a vision of a vast network where information could flow freely across the globe. This was revolutionary as it laid the groundwork for today's modern communication. The invention sparked a wave of innovation, gradually connecting millions of people and transforming how we share information. Between emails, websites, and social networks, the Internet has changed our lives in unimaginable ways, making it easier to learn, connect, and collaborate across borders. Fast forward to today, and we can't imagine life without it. Thanks to those early pioneers, we now live in an era where knowledge is just a click away. Prepare to be amazed by America's vast cattle pastures. Over 1/3 of all land in the contiguous United States is used as pastures for cattle, covering an impressive 654 million acres. That's about 2.6 million square kilometers, making up a whopping 35% of the total land area. This decision to dedicate such a large portion of land to cattle grazing reflects the importance of beef production in American agriculture. When you include cropland that grows feed specifically for cows, the land used for this industry jumps to 41%. Think about it. Every time you enjoy a steak or hamburger, consider the vast landscapes that contribute to that meal. These pastures provide not just food, but also significant economic activity and livelihoods for countless farmers. However, they also pose challenges like land management and environmental impacts. As we enjoy the benefits of these pastures, it's crucial to balance agricultural needs with environmental stewardship. Isn't it fascinating how much land plays a role in our food systems? Zombies were never about brains until Hollywood said so. The word zombie comes from West African and Haitian spiritual beliefs, not movie monsters. Derived from the Congo term nzambi, meaning spirit of the dead, the zombie was once a tragic figure, someone enslaved through dark magic, not a rotting corpse with a hunger for brains. Haitian voodoo lore described individuals buried alive, drugged into submission, and later revived in zombie-like states. In the 1800s, Western explorers sensationalized these accounts, while anthropologists discovered the real cause: neurotoxins like tetrodotoxin from pufferfish, creating a catatonic trance. Hollywood morphed this into cannibalistic horror during the Cold War era, feeding cultural anxieties. The zombie we know today is a far cry from its original roots, a chilling case of myth, misunderstanding, and media mutation. What if I told you some people never smell bad? It's true, approximately 2 to 3% of the human population carries a fascinating genetic mutation that affects their ability to produce certain odors, particularly those linked to sweating. This means that for these lucky individuals, the usual worries about body odor during a workout or a hot day don't apply. While most people might fret about needing a shower after exercising, these individuals can hit the gym, run marathons, or play sports without that concern hanging over them. Imagine being able to sweat it out without worrying about the post-exercise smell. While this mutation might seem like a superpower, it's just a quirky twist in human genetics. The science behind it involves how our bodies break down sweat and create bacteria that often lead to those not-so-pleasant smells. So next time you're at the gym and catch a whiff of something less than floral, remember that for some, body odor is just not on the menu. Can you believe a headless chicken lived for 18 months? In 1945, an extraordinary chicken named Mike became famous for his unbelievable story of survival. A farmer in Colorado accidentally beheaded Mike with an axe, but in a bizarre twist of fate, the blade missed his jugular vein and left part of his brainstem intact. This accident allowed Mike to stay alive, astonishing everyone around him. With just his body functioning, Mike continued to eat and drink, and his owner, Lloyd Olson, discovered he could feed him soft foods like corn and milk by just dropping them into his mouth. Mike's unusual situation quickly captured the public's imagination, leading to a traveling show that showcased the headless wonder across the country. People flocked to see him and learn about this strange case of resiliency. Mike's odd journey highlights the wonders of biology and the resilience of life, showing us that nature can sometimes deliver the most unexpected surprises. His tale continues to be a quirky part of agricultural folklore, reminding us just how remarkable life can be, even when it seems impossible. What's the difference between bananas and plantains? You might be surprised to learn that in North America, we refer to many different kinds of bananas simply as bananas. However, plantains, which are another type of banana family member, are often misunderstood. While both come from the same family, plantains are generally firmer, starchier, and less sweet than their dessert banana cousins. You might notice that plantains often have a thicker skin and are usually cooked before eating, making them a staple in many savory dishes around the world. Bananas, on the other hand, are the ones we usually munch on raw, with their creamy texture and delightful sweetness, making them perfect for a snack or in smoothies. Interestingly, while bananas can be grown and consumed fresh, plantains are often found cut up and fried, baked, or boiled, revealing their versatility in culinary traditions. So the next time you're at the grocery store, take a moment to appreciate the differences between these two fruits, because they each add their own unique flavor to our meals. What makes that lovely smell after it rains? Have you ever stepped outside after a rain shower and inhaled deeply, noticing that fresh, earthy scent? That delightful aroma is known as petrichor, and it holds a special place in our hearts. But how does this magical smell come to be? When it rains, plants release aromatic oils into the air, which mix with a compound called geosmin, produced by microbes in the soil. Geosmin is particularly effective at triggering our sense of smell, and it's often associated with rich, moist earth. This scent is like a natural perfume that signals a new beginning, making it both refreshing and calming. Interestingly, the love for petrichor has caught the attention of perfumers, who have worked tirelessly to capture its essence in bottles. They aim to recreate that enchanting smell, so we can enjoy the sensation of a rainy day, even when the sun is shining. It's amazing how something as simple as rain can bring together science, nature, and the art of fragrance to create one of life's little treasures. Did you know New Zealand has more sheep than people? It turns out there's more to this fascinating country than just its breathtaking landscapes and friendly locals. With a sheep population that outnumbers humans by about 6-1, New Zealand boasts around 29 million sheep compared to a population of just under 5 million people. This impressive ratio dates back to the 19th century, when sheep farming became a cornerstone of New Zealand's economy and culture. Sheep thrive in the country's rolling green hills and temperate climate, making it an ideal place for sheep to graze. You'll find them dotting the landscape, from the South Island's picturesque farms to vibrant pastures that seem to stretch on forever. Lamb and wool production are vital to New Zealand's agricultural exports, with the country being one of the top exporters of lamb in the world. But beyond their economic importance, sheep have also shaped New Zealand's identity, appearing in art, folklore, and local humor. So next time you appreciate New Zealand's stunning scenery, remember that the fluffy inhabitants are part of the charm. Ever wondered about South Korea's gaming passion? South Korea has become a dazzling beacon in the world of video gaming, known for its vibrant and intense gaming culture. With a population that's deeply passionate about gaming, the country hosts a thriving esports scene that's recognized globally. Here, professional gamers are treated like celebrities, and intense competitions draw massive crowds both in person and online. Gamers train rigorously, often spending countless hours honing their skills, and some even start their careers in their teens. Major cities like Seoul buzz with gaming cafes, where friends gather to play everything from strategy games to battle royales. South Korea's dedication to esports has also led to significant government support, funding programs, and even creating specialized schools for young gamers. The country's iconic events, like the League of Legends World Championship, showcase not just the skill of the players, but also the excitement and camaraderie within the community. From enthusiastic fans to skilled competitors, South Korea's gaming culture is a fascinating testament to how video games have woven themselves into the fabric of society. Can you imagine easy travel to Laos? Laos boasts flexible visa policies that cater to everyone, from short-term travelers to those looking to make it their home. If you're planning a quick visit, you can snag a tourist visa either at a Lao embassy or consulate, or right from your smartphone with an e-visa, which typically costs between $30 and $50. With such convenient options, exploring the lush landscapes, vibrant cities, and rich culture of Laos has never been easier. But what if you're considering a longer stay? No problem. Business visas are available too, as long as you have an invitation letter from a company in Laos. These business visas can be extended for up to a year, giving you plenty of time to immerse yourself in the country's natural beauty, try delicious foods, or engage in local activities. With its welcoming approach to visa applications, Laos is ready to unfold its treasures to anyone eager to explore. It's an excellent opportunity for both adventurers and those looking to work and enjoy life in this beautiful Southeast Asian gem. The story behind the iconic Hermes Birkin bag. It might surprise you that this luxurious handbag came to life during a chance encounter in the sky. Back in the early 1980s, British actress and singer Jane Birkin was on a flight from Paris to London when she voiced her frustration over not having a practical yet stylish handbag. Sitting next to her was Jean-Louis Dumas, the CEO of Hermes, who listened intently to her ideas. Inspired by Jane's vision, he designed the Birkin bag, combining elegance with functionality like never before. Since then, it has transformed into a symbol of chic sophistication and exclusivity, often seen in the hands of celebrities and fashion icons. The beauty of the Birkin lies not just in its aesthetics. It's crafted from the finest leathers and takes several days to complete by skilled artisans. With a waiting list that can stretch for years, owning a Birkin bag has become a status symbol, often fetching staggering prices at auctions. From its surprising origins to its sky-high market value, the Birkin bag is more than just an accessory. It's a piece of fashion history,